So, wow, this is exciting. This is like a huge movie. Not only are you on a show that everybody talks about, now you're going to be in a big, big movie.
Yeah, it's really big.
And were you into Star Trek as a kid there?
No, not so much. It was a little before my time. I was much more enraptured by, like, Miami Vice, for example.
Yeah.
In fact, I used to dress like Don Johnson.
That's a shame.
It's not a shame for a 10-year-old kid.
No, at the time it was cool.
There were shoulder pads in the jackets back then. And I would wear no T-shirt, and then I would wear a gun in my in my belt of my waist of my pants.
No T-shirt and a gun.
Yep.
Wow.
And I would like go out and run errands with the family.
Certainly wish I had a picture of that, and yet we don't. We usually find things like that.
I really looked.
Oh.
For you.
That's a shame. Bring it next time.
I will.
Because I know you brought some other ones that I want to see in a minute. Yeah. But I want to talk about playing Mr. Spock, because that must have been, if you weren't, and you have eyebrows, I can see that you do, but did you have to shave them to do?
You can see them from like 5 miles away, I think.
But look at that. So
yeah, I had to shave them for 6 months, which was not fun. A sacrifice well worth making, of course, but a sacrifice nonetheless. And then the process when the movie was over was really fun, because then they grew out, and I just let them grow out. I didn't try to hide them anymore, and I had like eyebrow beard. I had like 5 o'clock eyebrow shadow for a long time after they grew out. But then they came back on my face, which I was glad for. But
now, well, I bet. But when you'd go out at night and your eyebrows would be like that, and and that was not a problem.
People really. People really didn't see. Yeah, there you go.
You would just
I wore those glasses, is what I did.
So that you'd cover the eyebrows.
I would cover them. And I had those glasses before I got the role. But they helped very much through the process.
You can't see. You can still see eyebrows.
A little bit. They're peeking out.
Up like that.
They're just saying hi.
All right. Let me see. You have an Irish Wolfhound, right?
He's part Irish Wolfhound, part Airedale Terrier.
Oh God, they're cute dogs.
Amazing.
A friend of mine just got a puppy Irish Wolfhound, which is gigantic.
Big like that table.
And oh, look at that.
Okay, so this is my dog and my best friend's dog. That's Noah and Colonel. And Colonel's a little devil, and I was charged with his care the first time they went out of town after they got him. I found the dog for them walking down the street, like randomly. That's a different story. That'll be next time too. And and then I gave him to them, and then they were like, "We're going away. Can you watch him?" And I said, "Yes, I'll watch him." And I was living in this sort of bungalow, this like back house at the time in Silver Lake, and all of a sudden Colonel was nowhere to be found, and I said, "Colonel, where are you?" And I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. And I basically, and then my neighbor came out of her house, and she was like, "I hear Colonel, where is he?" And I'm like, "I don't know." He had run up on the roof of the garage and fallen off of it. Literally jumped off the roof. And then I think you have the next picture, right? Where he landed in a tree. Now, this tree is like 6 feet up off the ground, and the roof is another 6 feet up off of that.
Oh, no.
And this is how I found him. But he's like happy as pie in a tree.
That dog looks like it's trouble. It really does. The Colonel. And then you have a picture of a cat that you have too?
I think so. I have a dog and a cat, and they like to spoon.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's my brood. Those two.
What's your cat's name?
Harold.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is really cute. All right, and also this is very impressive. You have not one but 2 action figures, which that's rare for someone. I don't know.
It is rare.
Does anyone else have 2 action figures? You have one for Heroes and now one for this.
Yeah, one for Star Trek. It's a little weird.
And you're going to sign them for the auction, which will be a cool thing.
The Humane
So they're going to go on eBay, and you'll have an action figure, and then your hands are doing the Star Trek
thing. Yeah, my hands
do
the thing. It's weird. Both of my action figures have detachable hands. I'm not sure what that's suggestive of, but you can take the hands off.
So you can interchange them if you get both of them.
You can put Siler's hand on Spock, maybe.
Hours and hours of fun.
It never ends here.
Really?
It never ends.
No, that's well worth whatever you pay for that. Yeah.